Hello Taurus, welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where we will be doing your reading for the current energies. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you get to this message, that is when you are meant to hear it. Alright, let's get into your reading real quick. During the meditation, I saw a big downward arrow, and it was filled in, and the word that I got with that was rest. It is time to rest. And that was the only image I got, but the pre-shuffle was absurd. So many cards came out that I had to write them down. So allow me one moment. We had the Six of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Lovers, the High Priestess, the Seven of Wands, Knight of Swords, along with the Chariot, the Ten of Wands in reverse, along with the Two of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Cups in reverse, Six of Wands, the Fool, the Hope card in reverse, the Shine from Within in reverse, and Nature's Sign. Okay, all of those cards came out. I'm going to go over what all of these cards mean. As a whole, what I got was, and pardon me because I wrote it and it's rather small. I'm not joking, it's rather small. It's time to it's time to put your burdens to rest, or whatever extra weight or worries down. You know what to do, what the right choices are, or what the right choice is. Stop blocking it. Move towards what you know is right. And this is knowing in your mind and in your heart something that is aligning there. Something no longer mixes well with you currently. There's something that you were in line with, but you're no longer in line with at this time. I also got it's time to reignite a passion of yours and do something else that fills your cup, fills you up. And it's also time to slowly transition into a new phase of life. Don't lose hope. And it's time to be more than what has been expected of you. Be more than who you are perceived to be. I thought that was a very interesting message. And the last card was Nature's Sign, and it feels like all the signs are readily available to you. I feel like you're seeing them, but maybe you're just ignoring them. So take that how it resonates, okay? All right, let's finish up your cards here, and then we'll get into your reading, followed up with any clarifiers if they are needed, advice, and then a final message from the universe, okay? Let's see what we got going on here. Whoa, that flew. I'll pick that up in just a sec. Okay, there they are. Allow me one moment. What do we have here? Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. Make sure we have all of your cards in the frame. Right, and here you are showing up, the Shaman, which is you, my beautiful Taurus. This is the Hierophant card. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups, the Two of Swords in reverse, the Hermit card in reverse, Nine of Crystals, Nine of, what is that? nine of nine of Pentacles, sorry, in reverse. I had a moment. The Seven of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, Hierophant in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Remember, I was telling you at the very beginning, it's time to rest. Here you are showing up with the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card of perseverance. It's the wounded warrior. You constantly go and push and keep driving, right? It's like you drive yourself consistently in regards to something, whatever this is, whatever this drive is, wherever it's coming from. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the camera real quick, okay? One moment. All right, I hope that is better. All right, let's see here. With the Four of Cups, it's funny because usually the Four of Cups is a card of disappointment, right? And as I'm looking at this card, I'm not seeing disappointment. What I'm seeing is you looking ahead, like, what do I want? What is next? Where do I go? What are my next steps? And I just now looked at the writing down here and it says soul searching and reevaluation. So perhaps that's what you're doing at the moment. Just kind of seeking out what your next steps are. I'm also very much drawn to the Three of Cups that are down there. And the Three of Cups, as you know, is about celebration and all of that. But these Three of Cups are on the ground. So it's like your time of celebration are just kind of, I'm done with that phase. Now I'm looking for something, like maybe you're done with partying, right? It's like, all right, that's done. Now I'm ready to do something more. Or maybe you were like always the person at work that you were always doing and being that person, and now maybe you want to take a more low level position because now you just want something a little bit more relaxed. I don't know what this is, but I'm just trying to give you different ideas of what that possibly could be. But with the Two of Swords here in reverse, you're unclear. This is telling me that you are unclear of what direction you want to take. You're like, I don't know. Do I do this? Do I do that? Honestly, it just feels like you're a little too much in your head there, Taurus. And with the Hermit in reverse, I'm getting a little bit of extra isolation. Like it's almost like you are completely stepping out of the limelight, or maybe not limelight, but maybe let's say you were going out a lot, right? And maybe you're just like, I'm done. I don't want to do this right now. I don't have the energy. I'm just kind of taking a huge step back. I'm seeing 999, so maybe the number 9 is very specific to you. So take it how it resonates. But I'm seeing you being kind of like a recluse here with this Hermit in reverse. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. With this particular Nine of Pentacles, like it's like you've built enough, but maybe you don't feel like you have enough, or like it won't suffice you. So maybe you've been hustling to build a like a security net, or whatever that is, in order for you to feel safe to switch. So perhaps maybe you were looking to retire at this point, and this is the time where you're ready to do that, but you're going, well, do I have enough? Will that be sufficient? That's the kind of sense that I'm getting here. I'm not saying that that's what it is. That's just the kind of energy. So I'm just giving you an example of what that looks like. And then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Again, another card of unclarity. You have choices. It doesn't feel like with the Seven of Cups, usually the cards are mixed up and they're kind of floating all over the place. Here, you're like, well, I could do this or I could do that. But it still feels like you're unsure, but I feel like the path is incredibly clear. But it's like you don't want to step one way or the other for fear of making a bad decision, a bad call, whatever that is. Knight of Cups, like you're very, and like we have cups, very, and then heads, like you're in your heart, and then you're in your heart space, and then you're in your head. And the Knight of Cups is you're in your feels, but you don't know exactly how you feel. You don't know exactly how to feel about this particular situation. I'm also seeing the flamingo, and the flamingos are incredibly bright, and this flamingo is rather on the duller side. So it's losing it. So either you're later on in life, because as a flamingo ages, it tends to lose its vibrancy. But I'm also seeing that it's almost like the energy is being sucked out of you. It's like, okay, I just don't have that gusto anymore, is what I'm getting here. And then with the Hierophant, remember I said nature sign, but maybe you're not paying attention. It's like you're getting the downloads, you're getting the messages of what you should do, but for whatever reason, you're still not making that decision. It's almost like you're like, yeah, but, yeah, but. I want to get more clarifiers on this particular card, for sure. I want to know what the but is, like what's really holding you back, because it's almost like you are choosing to ignore the signs. Like you see them, you know that they're there, but you're choosing to ignore them is almost what I'm getting here. Because things are trying to line up for you, but you're just like, nah, I don't know. And then with the Ace of Swords in reverse, again, this has a lot to do with clarity, a lack of clarity, a lack of information of, or maybe you don't have all of the details, or maybe you do have the details, but maybe you have too much detail, which is what's giving you more confusion. Because the Ace of Swords is a card about clarity. It's about victory. But here, again, it's in reverse. Like all of your cards are in reverse except for the Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands. All right, let's get some clarity here. What do I want clarity on? I want to know about this. I want to know about this Hierophant. That's really the main one that I want to know. Like, what's going on here? And Five of Cups. One more, please. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah. It's almost like, if you notice this Five of Cups, and this is exactly what I was getting, but I wanted to get more clarity on this. So I asked for another card, and they gave me the Ace of Cups in reverse. It's like whatever was filling your cup is no longer doing that. It's remember what I said in the pre-shuffle. What was it? Something about something's. It's okay. Um, it's time to reignite your passion and do something else that fills your cup. That's pretty much what I'm getting here. Whatever used to fill your cup, it's no longer doing that. And it's like you're almost trying to force it to fill your cup, but that cup's not staying full. It's like you keep attempting again and again. Oh, wrong one, just kidding. It goes to this one. Can I have a card for the Ace of Swords, please? The King of Cups in reverse in sideways. This Knight of Pentacles has been showing up quite a bit. Right, it looks like there's some feeling that is happening right now. I'm going to go ahead and pull these off to the side and leave these bad boys here. Right, so for the Ace of Swords, we have the King of Cups sideways, the Eight of Cups sideways. And what I'm getting from this is there's that uncertainty. You want to move, right? Because the Eight of Cups is about moving. And look at all of the cups, by the way. I mean, you can't make this up. You're all about in your feels or all in your head, right? With the feathers, you're going back and forth. It's like your heart and your mind are struggling to align together. And perhaps that's what you're trying to heal here, right? Because there's this juxtaposition of what's going on. You're trying to make this work. You're like, well, I can make it work, but I'm really kind of tired of it. But I'm ready to move on at the same time. And then we have this Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands in reverse. Like I said, you have lost all enthusiasm for whatever it is you were doing. And with this Knight of Pentacles, I'm seeing a very tired elephant here, where the groundwork has been laid. All you had to do is plant the seed, but you're kind of just tired of planting. You no longer want to be this planter, this farmer, whatever this is, whatever role you're in. But I'm saying farmer because of the rose, and he's planting. He's just tired of doing the same work day in, day out, and he's lost his passion for it. So I'm not exactly sure why we're unclear about what decision to do, because it's incredibly clear that you're not satisfied anymore with whatever it is you're doing. Okay, what? I have a card here for the Seven of Cups. What do they need? Well, that's a lot of cards. And there's your Ace of Pentacles. And I'm going to put this here. Temperance, Three of Wands, Ten of Wands, the Chariot, and the Moon. Okay. They're telling me to split it up. One thing is on one side and one thing is on the other. So we have, on one side, we have the Temperance creating something into another. It's like you're trying to make something. Remember what I was talking about here? Where did I say it? I don't remember. But it's almost like you're trying to continue to make something happen. You're like, oh, that's okay. I'll be fine. I'll keep doing it. And, but you really are just like drained. You know that there is no more expansion wherever it is that you're at, right? There's no more growth. There's no more whether this is a job, a relationship, I don't know what this is. You know what this is. It could be something as minor as, well, I have a car. I can keep pushing it, but I know it's going to, leave me stranded, but I can keep going. Something as really ridiculous as that. I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen. I'm just giving you an example of something major versus something a little bit more not work or relationship related. But either way, this is a heavy burden. This is something that you've been carrying around, and that came out, this Ten of Wands. Well, not this specific Ten of Wands. That was another deck that it came out. It had come out. It's time to lay your burdens down, right? It's time to collect the bounty of all the time and effort that you've put into something, and it's time to just reap the rewards and time to move on. So here you are straddling one side. Oh, I can keep working it, I can flourish, but really there is nowhere else for you to go, right? And then the other option is moving forward, right? And the Chariot had also come out, not in this deck, it was in another deck, but it's time for you to move forward into an unknown, but you know that it's right. I hope that makes sense. It's an unknown to you, but for whatever reason, you know it's right. You're receiving those signs. It is time for you to collect that bounty. All right, let's get some advice here. It is time for you to reap the rewards, my dear ones. All right, advice. We have the Moon in reverse again. There's, oh my gosh, so many cards. Oh, I'm liking this. Okay, we still have the Hermit in reverse. We have the Seven of Swords. 777. I'm seeing the number 7 could be very important to you as well. I got the number 9 and I got the number 7. The number 5 may also be important to you because I'm seeing some 5s as well. But here you are showing up again. You're showing up with a lot of power. We have the Hermit in reverse, the 7 of Swords, the Hierophant, Justice card, and the 9 of Pentacles, again in reverse. All right, let's go through this. So as advice, what I'm saying here is it's okay to be out of the limelight. You don't need to be everything to everyone. Be very satisfied with what you have. It's time for you to put your burdens down, and it's time for you to go ahead and take a rest with whatever that looks like to you, right? With the 7 of Swords here, as far as advice, it's almost like you have to plan this out. Be strategic about how you're going to do this. So for instance, if this is about retiring, right, then you have to speak to your financial advisor and talk about, okay, because if you don't feel like you have enough, right, here, so maybe this is talking about, okay, well, it's time to strategize. It's time for you to decide, okay, I have to speak with my financial advisor, or I have to talk with my tax person and decide what is the best strategy for me. How do I move out of something how do I move into retirement when I don't have sufficient funds? How can I make that work for me, right? And then, you start learning about it, because the Hierophant is about learning, knowledge, higher ground. So maybe you're asking somebody that has the knowledge, right, to give you the guidance that you are needing so that you can come out balanced, true, and strong in whatever situation this is, because this is the Justice card after all, right? So this is about coming through this situation balanced, which is great. That's what you want to do, right? And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. And what I'm getting with this particular Nine of Pentacles is cutting out some of the things, some of the luxuries that you just don't really need. It's about really severing here with the Seven of Swords, severing some of the things that you don't really need and really analyzing your full situation and go, okay, well, I really don't need that. This I can't really get rid of. And just kind of moving all the different pieces to make it fit for your better good, for the outcome that you're looking to have. All right, that was quick. We have wisdom. And funny enough, wisdom is very much tied to the Hierophant. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. And it did come in reverse, right? So this is telling me that you have all of the knowledge within. You know exactly what to do. You just need to follow that guidance. That guidance is there. You know what it is. You're just not really paying attention to it, just like the moon in reverse, right? You know it. You know it. Yeah, I'm just going to sidestep it. It's asking you to pay attention to it. Come together. I just decided to take up this extra card. It reads here, fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps you get the job done. So not only is this about your inner wisdom, but it's about getting the help that you need to help you come out through whatever this is. I hope that resonates, because this isn't about a reading. It's about you trying to manage through whatever this is for your best results. Align your heart and your mind and things will come out fine, but try to get as much knowledge as you possibly can in order to get the result that you're wanting. All right, my beautiful ones, I hope this did resonate. If it did, like, share, subscribe, and comment. And until we meet again, bye.